Today in 2 Minutes with T, we find in Luke 4, now Jesus was full of the Spirit. We also find that after 40 days of not eating, he was hungry. During this weekend state of time, the Bible tells us that Satan came to tempt Jesus with the only three things that he can tempt any of us with, according to 1 John 2:16 and 17. The lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. First, he tempts him to turn stones into bread, the lust of the flesh. Satan was bold enough to challenge Jesus' identity. Satan tempted Jesus' legitimate desire to eat in an illegitimate way. Satan is still tempting us to make stones into bread in an illegitimate way. And many of our youth have had their identity challenged as a way of getting them to participate in crimes like the smash and grabs that we hear about so often. Then the devil, taking him up to a high mountain, showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time and offered him power over all of them, the lust of the eyes. You see, just as Satan tried to tempt Jesus with power that he already had by showing him something that he already owned, he's still trying to tempt us too. You see, too many people have looked at the kingdoms of this world and desired the power that comes with performing for millions of fans on huge stages around the world and have sold out to the devil to have all the kingdoms of the world. Finally, he tempts Jesus to throw himself off the temple, bragging that the angels would protect him if he did. You see, just as Satan tempted Jesus with suicide, yes, I said suicide, trying to play on the pride of life, his tricks haven't changed even today. He's still tempting people with suicide, and far too many are falling prey to his tricks. For Jesus, he tried to play on his deity. For us, he plays on our frailty. Whatever he can do to take you out of here, he'll do it. You see, Jesus was hungry because he ate no bread. And we too get hungry when we eat no bread, the Word of God. Finally, in verse 13, it says, "And when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season." We too must resist the temptations of Satan and make the devil flee. Get him off your back, at least for a season.